Awesome. What's poppin'? What's up? I'm Will, your host this week for the Marvelite podcast. With me, we have my regular co-host, Luke.
What up?
We have Michael, aka Failwhale34, all the way up in Canada. Up
What
in
did you
6.
see, guys? It's not too cold today.
And repping the West Coast, West Side, we have Nick.
That was a really weird intro. You're like, hey, what's up?
Will's throwing up gang signs.
It's not gang sign, it's fucking West Side, East Coast.
Will does whatever he pleases.
Do whatever the fuck I want. But I'm being so awkward because we're doing a fucking live show.
Oh my! Is that? Oh, this is what it is. Shit.
Well, sweet Dios mio.
Well, guys, I'm ugly. I hope you don't think we all are. At least.
Our boy, well, Michael, your face is already on the internet, and so is mine. It's just Luke's who isn't.
Guys, this is what a Luke looks like.
Yeah, like a grown ass man. Why do you look so grumpy? You look like a fucking.
You guys are talking
blobfish.
smack about me, dude. It's
I didn't
not
say
cool.
anything mean about.
Like,
it. I didn't say you were ugly.
I'm right here. Like if you guys.
I said I hope you don't look
me,
ugly. I said I do. I hope you don't. Shit.
I said you look grumpy.
You guys want to talk shit about me? Just do it when I'm not around, okay?
Well, you know who we shouldn't talk shit
That's
about?
like all I ask for.
We shouldn't talk shit about lootcrate.com, where you can get 10% off with our code Bridge10. That is lootcrate.com with the code Bridge10 for 10% off.
Yep.
This month's theme is still Revolution.
No, it's
So, you
no,
know.
it's Origins.
Huh?
No, it's
Yeah, they got
Origins,
next
actually.
month. What's up?
It's Origins for January.
It's Origins for January because
Yeah.
they missed Revolutions. They didn't get it now.
Nope.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Loot Crate. It's cool. Check it out.
Buy our shit. Buy our shit. Anyways, how is everyone doing before we get into these topics?
Well, I got sick last night, like deathly sick.
Oh, that's great.
I was running a fever. I was peeing out of my butthole. It just really wasn't a pleasant night for me. I finally, around 5 in the morning, I had broke my fever, and like the god awful just sickness I was experiencing. So I'm really glad that that's over with. And I had a long day of filming today, like a very long day. But
Damn.
I'm sore. I'm tired. It is 11 o'clock at night, but I am here and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yes. How about you, Michael?
I'm good. I was at a basketball tournament all day, which is surprising. I was actually playing as well. It was pretty nifty.
Damn. Our boy
I'm sore
Michael
AF. And I'm here recorded.
Farewell Hoops. Why is your lighting so damn good? The fuck?
Canada, man. I don't know.
Our electricity's just superior.
Really, everything about Canada is superior. I mean, even your guys' maple syrup is off the charts.
Come on down. You'll find out.
Oh,
And your hot
come on up.
too. You
I
guys have a
was
dope prime minister.
closer there. I was in Maine recently. But how are you, Nick?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It sucks. People, I think, were expecting Armin to be on the show too, because we kept like saying, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be on it," and then like we couldn't get him on. So.
Ah, I know. Brother Arminro.
He's a whole nother separate channel to take care of. So, you know.
You don't got
Yeah.
time for small folk like us.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
the millies to worry about.
Nah, that's
Real
a
man.
fact. That's a fact.
He's got to worry about keeping their channel, you know, popular on Twitter and shit.
Luke,
But,
did we say you could vape on cam?
You know what?
Vape Nation.
No, you didn't. But I'm gonna vape on cam. So
Oh, damn. Yo, he's a savage.
Didn't they tell you that Luke was a savage?
It did not matter.
Anyways,
I go hard
Speaking
like
of-
Panda, dude.
speaking of pandas, actually not speaking of pandas, I had a segue. God damn it, you fucked it up. Fucking
Luke,
cucked
why
my
are you always
segue,
screwing
Luke.
up the segues? You cut.
Apparently, I am the cuck lord of 2016. So
You are.
I think that's the worst thing that's happened in 2016. You're cucking.
yeah, thank
But,
God. You need that 2017 reboot really badly.
Yeah, we all do.
Speaking of
Yeah.
shit that got wrecked, and other than the year of 2016 in general, Mangold fucking obliterated those El Scupo rumors that Deadpool
Is
was
this
going to
like-
be in Logan.
Is this like really newsworthy? But I'm
just
just gonna
funny.
say screw it. Let's
I think
let's
it's
just
worth
talk about
mentioning,
it. Let's just talk about it. Like,
Well, what was the original story before we get into the? It was about Deadpool and Logan, right? Showing up.
yeah,
Wasn't that one confirmed to be like a fake tweet too.
I think
Yeah,
this one is like Ryan Reynolds just like messing around.
There's so much mystery shrouded in this. I mean,
Yeah.
we have El Scoopinator coming up to bat again on Twitter, and only for it to be shot down very, very quickly by the director of the film himself.
It's like God himself coming down and just be like, no.
I think we're being kind of vague, but do we want to like actually detail what happened?
If
Who
you
wants to
want
take
to,
charge?
I mean, they can just Google it. The shit's just funny to me.
Nick, you got the hold on this one?
Yeah, so El Mayimbe, he kept teasing some massive scoop dropping today, and he's like, oh shit, scoop alert. And he's like, Deadpool shot a cameo for Logan, and then like everyone was running with it, and they're like, yay, it's so awesome. Then like right after that, the director and Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman again after that were like, nope.
Oh my god. Like, what a guy! Like, holy shit, bro! Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was on my phone for that hour, like that grace period, where all like, holy shit! I was like spamming the chat. I'm like, yo, Deadpool confirmed, because like the little hand and everything. That was like such a funny joke. I think. And then like just to get wrecked by like the freaking creator of the movie who's doing it, the two stars who you're talking about too. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So here's the thing. Here's the
funny.
thing. I've been saying this from the beginning. It was a very bad idea for the Rap to hire him. I don't care what his background is. Yeah, he has background in journalism, but ultimately it's bad because he does like speculation more than anything. He's been right. He's been right sometimes, but a lot of times he just blows things out of his ass, and that's been proven so many times. I mean, like, and the dude is just salty. Like, he blocked me on Twitter for disagreeing with him.
Well, dude, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I wasn't even insulting him. I just pointed out how he was wrong on something, and I proved that he was wrong, and he just got salty and blocked me. It's whatever. But
damn, two scoops, one poop.
Yeah, this is like really bad for the Rap because you have the director of the film himself tweeting to the Rap and hashtagging fake news. That's
Dude,
bad.
They updated their story. They said director James Mangold he disproves it. But they didn't say in the story that it's wrong. They just said he claims it's not real. I'm like, what?
How do you claim shit's not real? He directed it.
Yeah, and see, I think James Mangold tweeted
there.
about. I think he tweeted about an hour ago, actually calling them out on that and saying like you're backtracking now. So,
savage, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I think
tweet.
El Mayimba and the Rap are trying to like literally, they're trying to like squirm their way out of this one, but. The Rap is very reputable, and I think someone like Humberto Gonzalez is damaging their name and their reputation in Hollywood. Yeah. I think he actually is a threat to their company. I really do. When it comes to their reputation,
dude, especially the Mary Jane thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, if that does not come through.
Oh my
Which
god.
I doubt it will.
Dude, if that does not come, that'll be a big poop.
If the Mary Jane thing doesn't come through, that might actually get him fired.
Dude, he's destroying their credibility.
Exactly.
I'll tell you,
he's destroying their credibility.
Like, I'm saying to be a journalist, man. Credibility comes clutch, especially when it comes to like sources and like trying to get like interview people and like they'll give you little bits of information. If you keep like leaking this shit and some of it's wrong, like no one wants to fucking talk to you, dude.
Like, even Ryan Reynolds tweeted out and said it was fake. I mean, I'm sure Ryan Reynolds would love to be in the movie as Deadpool, but...
The boy who called Scoop.
The boy who...
Dude, El Mayimbe is like really unprofessional. If you go to his Twitter, like when people try and get into a fight with him, he gets like really personal and like tries to
I saw the
people.
Collider one with Frosty earlier.
He gets salty, dude.
A while ago.
And I think, like, in my case... He took what I was saying out of context, completely misunderstood my point.
Yeah.
Or he got my point and just got really salty. But I want to assume that he just misunderstood and got really offended by it. But, like, I wasn't insulting him. I was insulting his fake scoop.
Yeah, I think this is with
actual evidence. You know what I mean?
It's just turned into like a freaking Mayimbe like trash talk. I don't think we meant to do that. But like, let's say hypothetically, this news were to like come true and like Deadpool is legit in Logan. How would you guys feel about that?
That'd be cool.
It would be cool. I feel like, okay, here's the thing. I feel like if they really were going to put him in the film, it was presumably for a post-credit scene, like that they filmed it for. So he wasn't going to actually be in the film. But if that's the case, I feel like just to spite Umberto and the rap in Hollywood itself, I feel like James Mangold will scrap it and completely throw it. You know what I mean? Like just to spite them.
Like you ruined it. Good job.
Yeah,
Because I'm petty.
Well, there's other examples in Hollywood, like what's the creator of Harry Potter? What's her name?
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling. She was writing a new book for Harry Potter. It was gonna be after the 7th book. It was gonna be the 8th book, and her publisher leaked it online, like bits and pieces of the story, and just out of spite alone, she was just like, you know what, and threw it in the trash.
I think I remember
what
that.
story?
Actually.
Yeah. She's like, what story are you talking about? And she did that out of spite alone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. Well, actually, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was finished.
Oh no, I was just saying we're getting Avatar 2, 3, and 4 out of spite too. Remember that story?
Yup.
Yeah, because there was like one fan commented that like Avatar 1 like wasn't creative or fleshed out enough, and he's like, "Fine then, fuck you. We're getting 3 sequels that no one asked for."
That's
So
not
flesh it
enough.
Yeah,
you don't like that one? Here's 4 more you might like.
millions of dollars to like prove a couple people wrong. I'm like, that is an incredible superpower to have.
Like things happen in Hollywood out of spite more than people would like to think. I mean, you have Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, who even said that fans bitching are going to get Daryl killed. You know, like you the fans are going to get him killed, and he's going to do it out of spite. Mm-hmm. You know, there's other examples. The whole Quicksilver debacle with Fox and Marvel, that was all out of spite. Marvel killed off Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron out of spite for Fox. And Fox put him in a film out of spite because Marvel said that they were going to put Quicksilver in Avengers. So, originally Quicksilver wasn't going to be in Days of Future Past. That was supposed to be Juggernaut in there originally. But they did that, strictly out of spite. It's just it happens in Hollywood more than I would like it to. But
Quicksilver's death in Age of Ultron was still a stupid death to me.
Oh yeah, no, that was dumb. Like that was so dumb.
It was very stupid. It's like, really? Bullets did him in?
That wasn't one of Joss Whedon's highlights. I'll say that much.
No. They just gave him story, but it's like Ultron has to show up. They have to beat Ultron. Quicksilver has to die. It's like, how do you kill him? He's fast. Bullets? I don't know.
They should have pulled a Flash and gave like a glass shot or something. I don't know.
He accidentally ran through time. Actually, that would have been a better idea. He accidentally went so fast he just went through time, and then you won't see him again.
And you see him in Phase 4 with Kang just holding him by his collar. I think y'all messed up somewhere.
He just runs out of portal, like Kang just snatches him. He's like, "Oh, I think this belongs to you." Just like pulls him out of time. That'd be really cool, actually. See Kang the Conqueror just ripped Quicksilver out of like time itself, and just see like, what the fuck? Where did I go? It's up by the collar. Oh my god, no! Oh man. Anyways, speaking of Avengers, we got cast list information for Infinity, whatever it's called, number
the
one.
Infinities.
Avengers 3. We got cast information for that. Does anyone have that pulled up? Because isn't it basically everyone we expected except, like, not Spider-Man and not...
I'm seeing the show notes, but I'm not seeing the actual list itself.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard about it. I don't know where the list is.
Well, so essentially we have most of the main cast returning from the Avengers. We have the Guardians of the Galaxy appearing. Was it confirmed or not that Chadwick Boseman would be returning as Black Panther?
I think so, just because it's right off the heels of his movie. Like, his movie comes out in February that year.
Yeah, we have Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, and Spider-Man will be joining. Or no, I'm sorry, Spider-Man won't be joining.
I don't think.
No, but we have Captain Marvel, and I think Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and I think Ant-Man. No Wasp, which I find kind of odd, seeing how the sequel is.
Is it the year after?
What's up with that?
I thought it was before. I don't know because like honestly, they keep switching the dates around so often. I haven't.
Yeah.
I honestly almost forgot that Ant-Man movie's coming. To be honest,
We're in the Guardians too, aren't we?
Because I think what is it? Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Ant-Man and the Wasp all take place after Avengers 3 and before Avengers 4. I think those are the 3 films. If I'm right, I don't know.
I think the timelines of the film lines up with their release dates.
Yeah, dude, no Spider-Man though. Confirmed.
dude, you think Sony that has to do with the whole Sony side of things, or?
Well, I think a part of it might be because of the whole Sony deal. Because I think that I think Marvel is still struggling with getting the full rights. Because let's be real, I think they want full rights and we want everyone wants full rights. I think the only people who doesn't want them is Sony. Sony wants that cash grab.
Well, if we remember that contract deal, he's contracted for 3 movies, not counting Civil War. So the first one would be Homecoming, and the sequel's already confirmed. So he might be in Infinity War 2? Or not, Avengers 4, whatever they're calling that.
Dude,
Well, I wonder how this is gonna work
Sony's
with
developing
him.
their Spider-Verse though. Like Venom, remember Avi Arad is developing.
That's not
God.
happening, is it? I know it
We
is.
don't speak that name.
Yeah, it's still happening, dude. It's in
It's
development.
not. I don't think it's been officially scrapped, but it's dead in the water. Nothing's gonna come
What
out
about
of it.
Sinister 6? Weren't they still doing that?
Yeah, that was garbage.
Sony.
I mean,
Sony Sinister 6.
Yeah, who's the guy that penned that again? The one that did
Dude,
Daredevil?
it was Drew Goddard, and
Yeah,
Drew Goddard is such a
great.
he's such a great creator and writer. But the script leaked online, and I remember Armin did like a 20-minute rundown of the entire script, and Sony actually asked Armin to take it down. So
He left
it was
up, though.
he did because there was no why would I take that down? Because I want people to know how bad this actually is. Like it's terrible. Like that would have bombed so hard. They would have just helped ruin the comic book movie genre. It would have just been awful. I think that was slated to come out this year too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sinister 6? Yeah, it was. It was supposed to come out this summer.
Wasn't that lined up with the basic Spider-Man
Yeah,
3?
TASM 3 and
Yeah.
Sinister.
TASM 3 was supposed to come
imagine
out.
another universe
You're
where those
supposed to
two
get
came out,
Tassim 3
man.
this year. Rip in peace.
Damn.
Fucking
I'm
died.
so glad. I'm so
I
glad
honestly
neither
think you
one of
know
those
what, guys.
happened.
I'm gonna be the optimist. I think TASM 3 might have been top tier.
No.
Really?
And that's coming from... Tassim 1 is my favorite film. I can tell you right now. 3 would have blown.
I don't know.
We never got the Untold Story completed.
Weren't we supposed to get like a Aunt May spin-off or almost a Black Cat?
Oh my god. Yeah, they wanted to do like a Black Cat and Aunt May spinoff. Like, did you guys actually read any of those leaked emails from Sony?
I read
No,
some
I-
of them. Yeah.
Their
the most
idea,
Like looking back on it, it was huge.
I sat here all night and I read all of them, and it the things that they were proposing, and like some of the emails were like from this one guy, I forget who his name was, but he was like their like creative consultant, like the idea guy, and like at the bottom of every email he just kept saying we could make so much money.
Dude,
But
they,
every-
Every single email, it was just like, we can make so much money. Please get back with me.
And the thing
And
is, Amy Pascal's been trying to push the whole female-led film franchise thing for a while, but the thing is she doesn't know how to do it right. Because it's like, I would love to see a female-led film franchise, but like, you have to focus on having good characters. I did a whole video about that on my channel.
If they did this is totally off topic, but if they did like a Spider-Verse like movie or whatever, and then spun it out and did a Spider-Gwen, oh my god, that'd be stupid good.
I mean, didn't we joke pitch that one time where we like did a Spider-Verse movie where we had, it was like Garfield, Holland, and Toby came back, and then we had him cross over and like introduce Spider-Gwen and shit like.
It'd be like Spider-Man, but with just the old cinematic Spider-Mans.
Like I would love to see like a Spider-Verse movie. Like you could pull in the '60s Spider-Man and Japanese Spider-Man and shit.
Oh,
like you
gosh.
could do that with the cinematic Spider-Man. It's not impossible, but like Sony doesn't have the
we're
balls.
so off topic. What were we even
I know, I was
talking
gonna say,
about?
going back to
Oh,
Avengers
calling
yeah,
cast.
we're talking about Avengers. I mean, it's the cast list. It's basically
Come on,
everyone
dude.
expected.
This is the
I was
Marvelite.
gonna say with the
Come on.
Spider-Man though, Spider-Man like on the casting, how's that gonna work with Infinity War? Like when they go to to Homecoming 2, is he just gonna be like, oh shit, remember that space battle during our test?
Where were you at? I was fighting the fucking Sinister Six. What'd you think?
Yeah,
I
like I
was
wonder
doing?
how they're gonna go about that. Maybe they're gonna tie that in somehow. He's like, he was too busy doing some other shit to.
The
help them.
entire Sinister Six gets established off screen.
I don't know, man.
That'd be so funny. It's like, yeah, this dude with 8 arms. It was the Vulture came back. There's a black goopy monster dude. I had this suit. It was crazy. Like just a bunch of just a 10 minutes of exposition of what happened to Pete during it.
While they're in
You know the
Infinity
scary
War.
thing
It's
is,
like while you were fighting, all this stuff just went happened. Oh my god.
New York
You know-
went to hell when you guys were in space.
you know, like the scary thing is I think if Sony really wanted what they really wanted is they wanted Marvel to have Spider-Man in their movies strictly as a promo for Sony's other movies, like the spin-offs. And I think that they weren't going to be. I think even Avi Arad spoke out on it briefly and kind of vaguely that he wanted his own set of movies outside of the MCU canon.
Like Venom, dude. For
Okay.
Venom,
But they weren't necessarily going to be a continuation of the Andrew Garfield canon either.
Yeah, they're gonna recast
they were-
a new Spider-Man in that universe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's just going to be an all new reboot.
Dude, holy
Its
shit.
own
Can you
thing.
imagine the confusion?
Yeah, remember? Because they were going to soft reboot it with the Sinister Six
Like-
movie.
Like
Yeah.
that's what they wanted in the original negotiations. That's how stupid they are.
Dude, wait, no,
And-
but but TASM 3 was gonna come out, and then a couple months later, Sinister 6 was gonna have a different Spider-Man.
Yeah. No, there's a I can't believe they're not paying us to do this, but there's a channel called Midnight's Edge that covers the entire Sony debacle, and I think I sat for a dinner or breakfast or something and just listened through it. It is one of the most entertaining fuck ups that I have ever heard in my entire life. Just
That's
because
horrible, dude.
they went through the synopses of all the planned films and pitches, including the Secret Agent Aunt May, the
Oh
Sinister
my
Six one.
god.
Like it was like a 3 sentences of an idea. It's like they did Sinister Six, which was the longest one. They did the Venom one. They did TASM 3. I think they did the original Spider-Man
boy.
4. And I'm just like, this is fucking. I'm
How
like,
did they go so far off?
they had Spider-Verse
actually
in there, I
that
think.
was actually meta too for the people
Oh,
watching
for
this
Spider-Man
when they're like
4?
the topic. They're like, how did they get so far off topic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they had Spider-Verse in that list too, because they're just like, well, maybe we could toy around with the idea down the road of having the soft reboot Spider-Man from the Sinister Six, and then have like Garfield and Maguire, and then like Venom
Yeah.
or something team
They-
up for a film,
they
and then
were
have
gonna-
Spider-Man played by Emma Stone. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah,
this is
they
so
were gonna
bad, I
have
wanna see it.
a really shitty version of Spider-Verse, and they wanted it. I think for Spider-Man 4, they wanted a Miguel O'Hare crossover, with including time travel and a bunch of other bullshit. Like it
They
would
were
have just,
trying to do O'Hara.
it would have been awful.
I do remember the original Spider-Man 4 was supposed to have the Lizard. We had the concept art of Mysterio as like a
Vulture.
open villain. No, it was Vulturous, remember? 'Cause it was
Oh,
supposed to be
Vulturous, yes.
It was supposed to be
yes.
Anne Hathaway, but the same year Dark Knight Rises came out.
Dude, we're
Yep.
dude, what's the next news topic we have?
Let's go to the last. Well, before we go to that last news topic, I'd like to
It's
remind
been
her
a fairly dry week.
it's fucking dry, fucking tidy cat dry.
You know it's a dry week when we have to slam El Mayimba.
I can guarantee you this is gonna bite us in the butt later on, but whatever.
I really don't care. I really don't.
He actually his Facebook account actually popped up in my recommended add friends thing one day. Like his personal account. I'm like, what the fuck?
I bet if I added him, dude wouldn't even know who I was. So I probably could, but I'm not going to.
Before we go into this final topic, which probably won't take us any time, I'd like to also remind our listeners that they can get 10% off lootcrate.com with our code BRIDGE10. That's code BRIDGE10 to get 10% off at lootcrate.com. So anyways, our final topic is some really obvious shit. That the second half of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4 will be focused more on the life model decoys, and we won't see Ghost Rider again due to budgetary reasons. Which fucking duh. And that was kind of obvious. But what do you guys think about it? When the news came out, I'm like, in a surprise to absolutely no one. I remember the fire effects. The effects for Ghost Rider were really good, especially his car. Like, a lot of money. Even though Disney has money to throw, that doesn't mean they want to throw it.
They're like,
Yeah, so I think, as you guys know, because I can be pretty lengthy when I talk about Ghost Rider. I really love Ghost Rider. He's a fantastic, rich character. But ultimately, I feel like it was kind of a mistake putting him in the TV show because he was only thrown in to get better ratings, plain and simple. Like that, it was honestly just a marketing ploy to get them in there. And like I think DC Luke will agree with me on this too, that he's not really like a good Robbie Reyes. He's not like the one from the comics, and they changed so many things. And I said this on a podcast or two earlier, that they, well, like, he looks cool, but looks cool. That's honestly about it. Like,
does he need to be from the comics to be good?
I feel like no. I feel like he would have been a lot better if he was given, like, if they would have introduced him on Netflix versus Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is age restricted. So it's there's a lot of things they can't do, essentially.
He like brutally murdered people though.
They're under the House of the Mouse, so they can't.
Yeah,
do
so they
too
moved
much.
the time slot back an hour, which let them show a little bit more blood and things like that. But like, I don't think the character was true. He wasn't true grit. I didn't like any of the stuff with him and Daisy. Like, I feel like anything that Daisy's character touches, she ruins, and I think it's her writing. Honestly,
like Michael.
I don't think that they do it on purpose, but
she's not a bad character, but.
Nick, that was a low blow.
I honestly just don't care. I just don't care for Daisy that much. Like, she's my least favorite. Like, honestly, she's like, I know, Will, I know, but she's honestly my least favorite. And
how dare?
It's just I think it's the way she's written. She's got this whole like.
Nick, don't.
I really just don't like oh, I'm like the hot I'm like the hot techie nerd.
No, well they kind of just
really
retcon
thick
that.
eyeliner.
She barely touches technology now.
Yeah, I know, but she's all like, I'm like. She walks around like she's in human royalty, and she's not. You know what I mean? like Black Bolt would crush her in an instant. Medusa would choke her in an instant. The second that Daisy would claim to be equals with the royal family, they would execute her. Like,
he would say shh, and the shh would kill her.
Fucking Beyonce Medusa would just it'd be over.
But also with the executive producer, they're talking about in that Shield news, how they wanted to like split the seasons and like have different focuses, but like, you know, they're still opening the door with the Darkhold, and that they said quote unquote is like the connective tissue. So I think it's cool that they'll end up breaking it back. They kind of said he's trapped somewhere. So I think we were talking about it too a couple of podcasts ago, that he's like settling scores in hell or whatever it was.
I think we're gonna get that spin-off show,
and like, you know,
which I think is
the writers had to. I was gonna say, like, the writers just had to pull the classic Shield spin where nothing can be magical, like nothing at all. They have
even the Ada shit.
With the fucking Doctor Strange tutting that item.
That was so funny. I thought that was really cool, but like
from the interdimensional portals to the Darkhold, like, they can't just let magic be magic. Like, they literally had to refer to the Darkhold as an ancient piece of technology.
Yeah,
what?
Dude, I was rolling. Yeah, they had Ida fucking going ham with the fingers.
No, that was so. I wanted somebody to make like a fucking dubstep, like.
Someone should do a fan edit of that and add in some really like melodic dubstep. That would be really cool.
Someone should, because that, like, the sequence itself was cool, but then I'm like, oh my god, this is Doctor Strange.
That was a really good episode when they first discovered her doing that. I really liked that episode a lot.
It was
like when you just saw her doing nothing. And then the pan, and then she fucking
bam.
See all the Doctor
Strange. You realize you're like, yo, this is their Doctor Strange tie-in episode.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
Dude, that means that final thoughts on Shield.
I hope they do the Ada second half of the season justice, and it's better. I hope it even goes better.
Who knows if they? Who knows if they actually will though? Because it looks like Ada's sentient. I'm like, where did we ever get a sentient life model decoy ever?
This is why you don't fucking play with artificial intelligence every year.
There's a chance that
gonna recycle the Ultron story.
There's a chance she could be like being controlled by somebody else, like an external source, like someone could have hacked her, I guess. But
maybe it's someone from the
highly
Darkhold or some shit. Like maybe it's some like demon or whatever.
Maybe it's someone from the royal family, and this is them setting up their Inhuman show next September or November, whenever it is.
I don't know.
Damn.
Who knows?
But yeah, I'm trying to figure out why
we're gonna get so much hate for calling Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. mediocre.
I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I like this season better than I did
like the show too. I like
this season. Like some of it is like, I've got a weird feeling sometimes about it, but I'm enjoying it though. For the
viewer comments.
Oh yeah,
Nick's really trying to push this along.
We should get to those. So that's basically what we had to say. But we don't hate the show. This show's better than last season. The even seasons that work.
I like season 3. I don't.
I like season 4, and I like season 2. I love season 2. Anyways, let's go on to viewer questions. Our first one's from Waru asking, do you guys think that Marvel should make more darker stories with good writing? Yeah. How about y'all?
Sure.
I mean, if they make good stories, man, good writing is good writing, bro. Like,
yeah, I just need good writing. I was reading what the fuck was I reading today? Bendis wrote it. Something that Invincible Iron Man 2. And I kept seeing, I'm like, God, every other page, I'm like, God damn it, Bendis. Why is the artist telling the story better than you are?
Yeah, I mean, if you give me a happy story with good writing, I'm definitely cool with that as well. I mean,
yeah, go for it.
Do we want to go like New 52 dark? Or are we talking that kind of grit?
We said good writing.
DCU dark.
Oh my god.
We said
you
good
want
writing.
next snap.
Good writing.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a new superhero. He's gonna be called Neck Snapping Man.
Damn, yo, Will, I got this one.
The mighty neck snap. Okay, so Scott, pop culture fan, says, "What are your guys' thoughts on the upcoming new Spider-Man cartoon? And do you guys think the cartoon might tie into the video game they're making for PS4, or maybe the animated movie they're making?" Mikey, you want to go first?
Yeah,
Someone?
I'm gonna say no. I doubt it would tie into either of those.
Yep.
Aren't they like different divisions? Like,
Yeah,
aren't they done by like
divisions are mad different.
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
It looks
So
good at first,
like-
but then I saw the art of them crossing over with Miles and Spider going on.
we gotta watch the pilot actually of the show.
Yeah.
When does that come out anyway? I'm not even sure on the date.
Sometime
2017.
2017.
They haven't given us a date yet.
So we gotta watch the pilot at a panel at New York Comic Con. It really seems like that it's more like spectacular.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be more like spectacular than anything. They're kind of like there was a little bit of like the aesthetic in of Ultimate Spider-Man in the writing. You could tell that some of the humor and comedy was there, but it wasn't nearly as bad and as immature. So that's really what it seems like.
So you don't think it'll connect to either of those?
I don't think it's good to connect to any of them, but
No, well, see, like in the little intro thing that they did for the pilot, in one clip you could see that he was wearing the Tom Holland suit.
Oh, okay, so if anything, it's more connected to the
MCU.
MCU than the
Yeah.
animated movie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the animated one too, we're not too sure. It might even be a Miles story too, right? So
well, yeah, because Miles and Gwen and I think Venom all appear in the promo art for it.
and also the PS4 game is completely original, isn't it too? So it's not
Yeah.
going back to it.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm-
completely original.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where they're gonna take it. I'll definitely check it out.
Mhm.
Mix between Ultimates.
Hey, my boy Greg.
Yeah, Nick, you got anything to say about it? Spiders. That's no. Going to the next one. Greg Durham saying, do you think Trish will become Hellcat in Jessica Jones season 2? Also, do you think Nuke will return? If not, who would you like to see as the villain? Nick, we can't hear you.
Wait, what?
Oh,
There you are.
there you go.
Oh.
He lives.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
So
Um,
Nukes Nuke's character was kind of weird because he wasn't really like the same Nuke from the comics. He was this kind of like an original incarnation of Nuke. But it was interesting. But I would love to see Hellcat, I would love to see Trish Walker actually become Hellcat.
I'd love to see her be Hellcat in Defenders, honestly.
Yeah,
I want to wait as long for Jessica Jones season 2. That's too long.
I don't know if they'll ever actually do it. I mean,
I want them to do it.
I want him to too.
Make Jess
I hope Nuke doesn't return. I didn't like him.
Dude, I'd love to see Trish Walker like in my bed. Yeah.
If he would, if they could actually move him over, if they could move him over to a Captain America film, that would be great. Honestly,
dude, Nuke, the actor that was Nuke was better than Evans.
All right, so next question before we start a war. From Greg Durham says, to continue my question from last week, what would be some interesting Black Panther, Daredevil, or Fantastic Four comics to read? Thanks, you guys are awesome. I appreciate your help, homies. Hey, you're awesome, Greg.
Greg's the homie. Also, Greg, shout out to you for coming to the live streams. You're a real one.
Yeah, dude, for real. You're the real MVP, Greg.
I know for BP, anything that honestly, the current run and the Priest runs are good. Just the first volume of Hudlin's run, I'll recommend. Anything beyond that might be murky waters, but the first volume is pretty solid.
That recent Daredevil run that I picked up, which one was that again?
The all different one?
No. Nick, you know.
Which isn't
you
that
picked
bad.
up the Man Without Fear, the Frank Miller, John Romita.
Yeah, the Frank Miller one.
So
I
Greg,
think that
definitely pick that up. Daredevil Born Again is good too. Not to give a whole lot of spoilers away, but
I think he's born again.
No, actually, it's really messed up story. What is her name from Daredevil season 1? Damn it,
Trish.
No, Daredevil.
I know.
The redhead.
The redhead.
Redhead.
Kate?
Redhead.
No. Redhead.
Dude, you should read the Bendis Daredevil run. It was good.
Oh my god.
Actually,
read the Kevin Smith Daredevil.
Yeah, Guardian Devil. That was actually pretty good, actually.
No, dude, you should watch the 2003 Ben Affleck Daredevil. I think that'll help.
Yeah, that's a great film. The director's cut.
The director's cut isn't that bad. Except for
I saw an article recently saying Ben Affleck still is haunted by that.
Except for dumbass Elektra who tried to catch her own sigh with her hand.
Dude, for Black Panther, you should read the OG 60s run for Black Panther. So good.
Yeah, but back when he was almost black, what was it, Black Jaguar?
Yeah, it was cool, dude.
Fantastic Four, any recommendations? Because I really
like
Ultimate?
The original one where Black Panther shows up.
No, don't read that. Read for Fantastic Four. I would read the Hickman run of Fantastic Four.
Hickman did a run on 4?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that the Marvel Now one?
I'm not sure. I read it.
Avengers.
I read it when it came out. The Hickman, in my mind, is such a good comic writer, and I feel like he really did the Fantastic Four justice in that. Honestly, that was probably like the last good Fantastic Four run that we've had in a very, very long time.
Remember when they all died?
Dude, that was the last one we've had. They kind of canceled the book forever.
Yeah, it was the best one.
Yeah, there's that last run they had with like Miles Morhamis and shit like that, and then they died.
I don't know. I remember, was the Marvel Now one the last one they had, like the 2012 Marvel?
I'm almost certain it was.
Because I have the first 6 issues of that.
Yeah, that was.
Dude. Aren't they trying to do like a new Fantastic Four where it's like the Hulk, Wolverine, Robbie Reyes, and someone else? Like
it's called Fant Four Stick on the title, the book.
Which, goddamn, way to have a legacy just smacked in the face. Just no respect.
Picture of a fan of family. 4, and it's a stick.
Yeah, who was it? It was Amadeus Chalk. It was Laura Kinney. It was Ghost Rider or someone else. I want to say Miss Marvel, but I'm not sure.
Yeet.
Maybe it was Moon Girl.
What was that? What was that Black Panther run where he had like a leather jacket and he ran around with a gun? Like he had a pistol. Batman. Yeah, that was like a weird take on Black Panther. Do you remember what run that was?
Not the one when he took over for Daredevil. Not his Man Without Fear.
No,
Yeah.
Which,
I'm talking
that was
about like
also-
he was running around Wakanda with like a leather jacket
And a baseball
like, two,
bat? Like he
and
was
like two
Negan?
pistols. No, he had like two pistols.
I'm
I
trying to
don't know,
remember
man.
what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
I forget what run that was of Black Panther.
But Greg, I hope any of those recommendations.
Yeah. Hopefully those
Help you,
helps you
bud.
get a
Yeah.
starting place.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But
So-
with that, I think we should.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're already like at 40 minutes.
We have
Yeah.
reached the 40-minute mark. This
You
is
hit
We
the
our
gotta
mark.
go, guys. We
Face
gotta
reveal.
go.
Yo, but this is our last show for the year, isn't it?
2016
It is.
Dunzo.
Forever.
Yeah, dude. Fucking 2016 will be over. Rest in
Thank
peace
God.
to Carrie Fisher and George Michaels and Carrie Fisher's mother, who was like.
Yeah, 2016 was lit. We got 50K subs.
Yeah. Poor
It
Debbie
was lit for
Reynolds. dude.
us, but like the rest of the world kind of went up in flames.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we lost Prince, Muhammad Ali, David Bowie. We lost so many good people this year. Like, it's unbelievable.
I'm still living.
Stanley and Nichelle Nichols are still hanging in there.
Yeah, and Stanley's
not
still
even-
holding out.
not even
by
Fidel
sheer force
Castro.
of will at this point, and Jack Kirby somehow.
Not even Fidel Castro could make it out of 2016, dude.
Yeah,
Not even him. So
or not,
it's
not
tough.
Jack Kirby.
But-
Steve Ditko.
But as we're recording this, it is Stanley's birthday today. So shout out to Stanley for his 94th birthday.
Happy birthday, Father Stan! Without you, we wouldn't have a podcast.
I have a feeling this guy's just gonna like outlive all of us.
he
at this
probably
point.
will. He's
We'll end up becoming like the rebooted Marvel in like 2040.
Oh yeah, dude. Even the Living
Or, like,
Tribune
200
died recently.
00 shit.
Yeah, we
Dude,
talking about-
Stanley outlived the Living Tribunal. Like,
Yeah,
how is that even possible? He did it. Stan Lee, I guess he's the most powerful being in the universe.
like, and when I'm saying that,
Stanley
I'm not.
and Jolly Jack.
Yeah,
created
which
the
one?
Marvel
Is it Jack? Is it
comics.
Ditko or Kirby that's still alive too?
Kirby's
Steve
been done,
Ditko
no?
is alive. He's like 89 or
Yes,
something.
yeah. So Steve Ditko's the one still alive because Kirby is dead and has an award named after him.
Why hasn't Ditko been showing up to like the movie premieres?
Because he doesn't want Stanley to take the life from him like he,
he
has
doesn't
other.
want any money. He refused money for all Spider-Man films and everything. And
Why?
Doctor Strange.
Which is crazy, bro.
He
Get your-
just feels like it's not part of him anymore. Like it's just moved on.
He does like all.
Damn, I would at least take the money or something and donate it somewhere.
Like, took him forever to get Bill Finger, and Ditko's like, "No, thanks, I'm good. I'm good." Anyways, we're glad we hit 50K. We're glad we have fans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Hybrid Network, and drop a comment in the comment box with Ask Marvelite. I am your host, Will. With me, we have had my co-host Luke, my boy Michael, aka Failwill34, and West Coaster Nick. So we hope you guys have a happy New Year. We're out.
Peace.